Here.
Alright, we're in Chiang Mai. We're walking. We don't know where.
So we still need to do some brainstorming and...
Well, we need to figure out what's next.
Yes.
Obviously we're going to continue travelling, but over the next few months going to hang out in Chiang Mai and really try to take our business to the next level and think about how to go about doing that, while also just checking out the local area and seeing what it's like, and hopefully sharing a little bit of what it's like
With you guys?
to be here and live here. And right now we've got to cross the street. Go, go. And that's how it works. So, foot massage, head back and shoulder massage done. That's been a long time coming, and it was good. So that was 250 baht for the hour, which at the moment is about $10 Australian, about $7.50 US. Definitely cheaper places around, but
This place was really nice.
yeah, it's really nice. So it can be a case of you get what you pay for. We've seen massages for as low as 150 baht per hour around here, but we were just looking for a place that would be nice environment, and it was.
Yep.
It was very good, very happy. So now we're off to Shokhara, find a cafe, have a coffee.
Do you want to go to a restaurant?
Alright. Now that we've been here for a few days, we're really starting to find our feet. We have our local cafe already, even though there's an awful lot around. We just really enjoyed Ristretto, and they've really welcomed us, particularly with Luke. Traveling with Luke has certainly been an interesting experience. It's totally changed our experience, not just, I guess, in the negative ways that you might think, in that having a baby can be a handful at the best of times, let alone when traveling. But he's also enhanced the trip in that everywhere we go, people smile at us and look after us more in cafes and restaurants, and we get to skip immigration lines, and we get hotel upgrades because of him. So I guess with a lot of traveling, there are ups and downs, and traveling with kids, I guess there are almost deeper ups and downs. We've hung out a lot with our friends Beck and Drew here. That's been a nice extra touch, being in Chiang Mai, already knowing people and getting to discuss business, and obviously just checking out Chiang Mai, going to almost infinite restaurants that we can go to and food to try, and we intend to doing our best to try it all. and just sitting down and sitting back and relaxing. Having a nanny also obviously helps. She's been wonderful. She gives us a little bit of time away from Luke and also gives Luke someone else to interact with. And she brings over craft materials and plays with him and teaches him a lot of different things, not just in English but in Thai as well. We've also found starting to work here in Chiang Mai to be a bit easier than when you're on the go all the time. There's a lot of co-working spaces that some of them which are quite large where you can just go and take your laptop and buy a cup of coffee or just sit down and get to work for a few hours. Other than that, we've finally started to get out into actually Chiang Mai itself as opposed to just the little area in which we live. I tend to find that when we go to a place, you sort of tentatively just start hanging around the different little cafes and restaurants around immediately where your apartment is, and then you sort of gradually venture out into the big wide world. Chiang Mai is not a huge city. It is, however, at this time of year, a very hot city, so wandering around for hours on end is challenging to say the least. Uh, it sometimes gets upwards of over 40 degrees, and we're always trying to keep our water up, but still trying to explore as well. We find ourselves acclimatizing to the heat pretty well, and overall we found it not too bad, especially once you get into the evenings or the mornings. It's easy to still go out and do some exploring and find new places and find new friends even. And we often find it's a little bit easier to catch up sometimes with foreigners. We've just sat on song towers, the red utes that go around the city, and just chatted to fellow travelers about where they're coming from and what their stories are and why they're here. And we're really finding it to be an enjoyable place, both from a working perspective and from a family perspective and from a traveling perspective. So big thumbs up for Chiang Mai so far. We are definitely loving it here, and we'll try to keep our vlogs coming.